I'm going to be showing you how to do point edits, and the number one reason why I use point edits is to fix bad welds or things that I know that aren't going to weld nicely. Now, if you don't know how to weld shapes or letters together, I'll put a link down below to another video that shows how to weld. Now, you can see on my screen I have the word hello already typed, and the first four letters of the word are already welded together, and I have this O that's lingering off. Now, one of the great things about using the Silhouette Studio software is that you can use any true type font with it and create your own titles and shapes and so on. And I know we all have a habit of gravitating towards towards fonts that weld nicer than others or play nicer than others. So what I'm going to do right now is show you how to use fonts that don't always flow as nicely as we want. Either the tails are too long, or the tails are too short, or just spacing wise, the word ends up being too wide. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I have this O floating off of this word hello. And I could go and attach this right here and weld it together and be done. And that would be fine. But I don't like how far, personally, that O is hanging off the end. So what I'm going to do is double click the component that I already have welded. And what you do to change it is all of these little gray squares are editable points. You can edit these points. So I'm going to click on the tail of this L, and it's going to turn white, and I'm going to click delete point, and the next point is also going to turn white following it. So it's going to keep going down the line, and you can keep clicking delete until it gets to a point where you either want to stop deleting or you like how it looks. Now in this instance, I don't want to delete this point. I want to delete these 2 points up here. So I'm going to use the tool and select that point there, click delete, go back and select this one, click delete, and now I have a much shorter tail. So now if I click off, now I can select another shape again. Now I can bring this O in, and to me, that is a lot better. It's not as far away. So now I'm going to draw a bounding box around everything and just go ahead and select delete. Or excuse me, weld. What are we talking about? Delete. Having computer problems. Okay. So I'm going to right click and select weld. There is a weld tool down here, but it's not working for me right now for some reason. Anyways, so now my word hello is spaced in a way that I like it. Now, another thing you can do is use point edits to modify the way letters look. Now, we saw it in terms of welding, but you could also do it with tails. Now, this tail on this O is too long for the project I'm using it on. So I'm going to go ahead and double click again and get those edit points. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to delete until it looks how I like it. All right, so now my tail on my O is much shorter, and I can go ahead and cut this out, and it's the size and how I want it to look. So I hope this video helps you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.